NBA, presented by 2K Sport. And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, down low. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show them what they can do down low.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Allie, thank you.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. On the take. Comes up empty down low. Endorse the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through, and what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Now here's Harden. Here's Dunn. Clippers keep it alive. The 3. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Randle a screen on Leonard. It's Edwards with a drive over Leonard, and he can't bank that one in. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Powell. There's the drive. And Powell with the stuff.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Tipped. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Dunn outside. Leonard with a screen on Randle. Out to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Zubats with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Dunn. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Randle outside. Reid against Zubats. Out to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Harden. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Tipped. Zubats finds Leonard. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minute 32 left to play in the first. Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And he's good on the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Minnesota. Leonard outside. Knocks it down from distance. Leonard's got 7 points.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Up top, Zubats. Pass to Dunn. He takes it in. Nice D from Reed.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Edwards. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. View of the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter. Good move. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Zubats with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Harden. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool. Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship. How about that second gear displayed by Chris Dunn on that drive? Caps it off with a brutal throwdown.
Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Zubats. Powell outside. Outside Harden. Out to Leonard. A again, the Clippers score.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Dunn outside. Harden against Edwards. Harden can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Edwards cutting inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Leonard outside. Powell finds Leonard. Powell, a screen on Randall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Dunn, the pass to Powell. A minute 4 left in the first half.
Minnesota foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Clippers, Dunn. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 1:02 left in the second quarter. Reed, a screen on Powell. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Here's Dunn. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 4. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And he gets it to go. McDaniels got his first bucket of the night.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Randall against Leonard. And here's Dunn. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. 3-pointer, Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Edwards. Good on both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Bogdanovich from long range. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a...
Oh, okay then.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in LA, they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Picked by Gobert. Alexander Walker, the pass to Ingles. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shannon drills it from deep. Shannon's got his second bucket on the night.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Coffee, the pass to Bogdanovich. Eubanks in the high post. He's against Gobert. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Drives to the hoop. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got 7 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Lets it fly. Here's Simmons. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Bogdanovich. And Gobert with a block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
On defense, the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Here's Coffee. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Miller, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Shannon. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Shannon's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Bogdanovich. Miller pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 3. They swipe it. Eubanks, the pass to Simmons. Back to Eubanks. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Count it. Good.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Blocked. The finish! And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Miller, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Shannon. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. The lead is 2. Here's Eubanks. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
Here's Shannon. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Back to Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Hits the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Defense is right there. Soft touch off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. And he lays it up and in. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
The kick out to Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Got it up. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Rudy Gobert is out there with Miller. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 3 to the left wing. Miller, a screen on Bogdanovich. Into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Eubanks in the high post. Coffee on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Eubanks, the pass to Jones. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Ingles. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Clippers shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Nice shot by Simmons.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves breakers dance.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
Harden against McDaniels. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Edwards against Leonard. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
McDaniels against Harden. Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard, left side. Oh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. To the wing, right side. For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dunn with the drive. Minnesota with the rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Randall, a screen on Harden. For 3, DiVincenzo. Pure from 3-point range.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Leonard with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard outside. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Why all business right now? Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! What a big finish out on the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Pass to Zubac. Powell outside. Now Harden. Puts up a deep three. Reed with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Harden. Reed with the rebound.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove the time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Reed, a screen on Powell. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Outside Harden. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until... Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for...
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Doncic, Hachimura out there with Hayes. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. Now here's Randall. Misses the baby hook. Doncic against Edwards. Pass to Hayes. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Minnesota. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
LeBron with a screen on Edwards. James against McDaniel. LeBron left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Lakers with another turnover here. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Here's McDaniels. The rebound by James. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's McDaniels. After Luka Doncic's miss, out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's Hayes. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Edwards looking it over. Randall kicks to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Randall passes to Reed. Off on the layup.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
James finds Hayes. Misses and the dry spell continues. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. And here is DiVincenzo. Edwards dishes to Randall. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 4. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Doncic passes to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 6.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Hachimura. James, the pass to Finney Smith. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards driving in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Finney Smith. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Here's DiVincenzo. Powered down with both hands.
matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Hayes, no good. Minnesota in the lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Reed with a screen on James from downtown. And no good. No good that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's LeBron in at the 2-guard spot. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, DA.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Timberwolves leading by 8. After Reed, over to the wing. Reed with a screen for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
For Minnesota, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. He takes it in. Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards finds Reed. Reed with a screen on Doncic. It's deflected. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Lakers trail by 8. And it's Hayes in the corner. LeBron outside. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Minnesota with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Handle a screen on Doncic. Here's Edwards. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
On the wing, Doncic. Edwards defending. Hayes, no good. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 13-5 run. Edwards detonates to the rim.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. In the corner, it's James. From deep. Count that one. The Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Hayes. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. Lakers trail by 13 to the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Randall passes to Reed. Reed with a screen on Doncic. Outside for Randall. 6 to shoot. Reed finds Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And McDaniels with the block. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James against Edwards. Randall outside. Edwards inside. To the middle. Edwards getting the close range too.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention from the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Give me your beat. They're taking above the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Gobert is out there with Miller. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into second half.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
It's stolen by Ingles. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? That's good by Shannon.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Len, good. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Shannon. Miller with a screen on Reed. Shannon off target from three-point range. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Len sets a screen for Vanderbilt. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Los Angeles shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Reeves. Pass to Len. Goodwin with it. Pocket 6. Back to Len. Fires from 18. Miller grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 12. Gobert with it. Kleba defending.
Los Angeles foul. Midway. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shannon passes to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Shannon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lakers trail by 12. Reeves the pass to Goodwin. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. Vanderbilt kicks to Goodwin. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Len. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. Alexander Walker passes to Ingles. Gobert the screen. Here's the floater. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ingles. Gobert with a screen for Ingles. And finally they hit one. Ingles has got his first points of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
From deep, Reeves. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shannon. 7 points in the game. Miller with a screen on Reeves. Shannon, no good. Lakers trail by 14. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. $19 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Gobert. Miller outside. Gobert with it. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Rui Hachimura out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's LeBron in at the 2-guard spot. LeBron against McDaniel. Hayes, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards inside. Guarded by Doncic. Misses from short range. Randall against LeBron. Doncic outside. Tries again. Offensive rebound. Here's Hayes. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. The Timberwolves shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Reed finds DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Hayes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaden McDaniel. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
LeBron powering in. Stolen by Reed. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Edwards against LeBron. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Now here's Hayes. Hachimura finds Doncic. Over Edwards. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. To the right side. Here's Randall. The rebound by James. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
It's simple, you guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let
Doncic looking it over. Outside, James. Back to Doncic. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Randall from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
The 3 for Doncic. Reed with the rebound. Randall kicks to Reed. Back to Randall. Second chance shot. In deep. Reed drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
From deep three-point land. Missed. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long.
in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. LeBron James out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hachimura in at the four-man position. Doncic outside. Back to James. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the dunk by Leonard.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Harden misses. It's stolen by Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets it.
And here's Doncic outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender. And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Here's Doncic. He's got 5. James outside. Powell with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The 3 is up. Harden misses. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Powell passes to Leonard. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
James outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
As always, Allie.
Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
And here's Doncic outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
James outside. 5 to shoot. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. LA basketball.
The Clippers lead by 3. Three-pointer, Harden. It's Hayes with the rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
James, a screen on Harden. From deep, here's Doncic. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. The 3-ball. They get it back.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
The line for 2.
And Leonard drops them both. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Doncic, a screen on Leonard. Back to Doncic. Floats one. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
It's so hard to pass up a three-pointer when the D is completely scattered.
James outside. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
A 3 off the inbound. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. The shot comes out, and after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden, good.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Here's Leonard. And Leonard powers it down.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
James passes to Hayes. Sends it home from three-point land. Hayes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hachimura against Leonard. Outside for Harden. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on James. 4 on the clock. Harden misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
LeBron without hesitation. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Here's Harden. And he gets that one. Harden's got 9 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And here's Doncic outside. And James Harden pulls it down. The Clippers lead by 9. Powell with it. Hachimura covering. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Hayes. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Powell on the wing. Leans. Rejected by James.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the game. Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Gets the three to fall.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden, or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
Doncic outside. James finds Doncic. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard outside. Dunn outside. Back to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Doncic. Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge, still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Harden. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
And Doncic launches from deep. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
First team.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Dunn. 17 seconds left in the second period. And the dunk by Leonard.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here are the Clippers now. Three-pointer, Harden. James with the block. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Derek Jones is out there with Amir Coffey. Then it's Miller. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Miller outside. Jones with a screen on Reeves. Here's Miller. Here's Jones. Oh! Down! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Eubanks. The steal. Outside Vanderbilt. Banked it in off the glass. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Miller, the pass to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 16. Pass to Goodwin. Vanderbilt against Bogdanovich. Oh, sweet move. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Kleber finds Reeves. He got a piece of it. Outside Jones. Yep, that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 18.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots, and I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Shot clock at 3. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Kleber. Lakers trail by 18. Here's Goodwin. And scores off the crossover. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
Reeves against Miller. Pass to Coffey.
2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Reeves against Miller. Poke loose. Stolen by Jones. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Kyrie said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie.
Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Stolen by Jones. Here's Bogdanovic. Up and in on the layup. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report, it's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run. Miller, the pass to Bogdanovic. Jones up top. Hachimura covering. Jones against Hachimura. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And they're on the run for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Luka Doncic is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at center, filling out the middle.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And Harden with the slam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Doncic passes to James. No one covering.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And it's Harden again missing.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And another great performance here from LeBron on the offensive end. Man, that is the norm.
Harden from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. James outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. James against Harden. Leonard for 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, that's a shot most guys are just not even going to take, but Leonard is confident in that range.
Out to James. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The Lakers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Counted from distance.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
James can't get it to go. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Shot by Leonard, no good. James deciding where to go with it. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th. Oh,
yes,
my
sir.
goodness!
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam!
That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Pass to Finney-Smith.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the...
Wow! With authority!
And look at everybody. That's got this place going.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Leonard against James. What a terrific move that is.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Leonard outside. 4-3. LeBron with the rebound. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. The putback.
Well, LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
James against Harden. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Count that one.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but Veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
5 ticks left in the final quarter. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
So the Clippers win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And here is DiVincenzo. The rebound by Harden. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. From deep, Julius Randle with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Edwards kicks to Reed. Back to Edwards. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Now, here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 9.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Now, here's McDaniels. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Leonard, the pass to Eubanks. Powell against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Leonard. Powell with a screen on Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers leading by 5. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Harden. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Leonard finds Powell. McDaniels against Harden. Plays it up and banks it in.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion
conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
There's the pick. It's Harden with the drive. Lots of room. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for LA. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Edwards against Dunn. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. And he banks in the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Harden against McDaniel. It's stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Harden. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard finds Powell. Dunn outside. Pass to Harden. Misses in close.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Eubanks got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Harden kicks to Leonard, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Harden outside. The 3-ball. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Jacks up a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. McDaniel's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Harden's shot is off. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-5 run here. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Eubanks got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen by Reed. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense. creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Harden. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall right side. DiVincenzo against Dunn. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Randall a screen on Powell. Here's McDaniel. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Edwards, no good. The Clippers trail. Make it 5 for 10 within the net bucket.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. Now Randall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for Minnesota, Miller is out there with Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the 1 spot. And Batum kicks to Miller. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Shannon. Batum grabs the miss. Jones looking for an opening. They get it back. Coffey passes to Miller. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jones for 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Ingles. Gobert with a screen for Ingles. At the elbow, it's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Timberwolves. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
For LA, Derek Jones Jr. 2 shots. The play is under video review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Shannon. And he jams it with authority. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Miller dishes to Jones. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go. Jones, no luck.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Clippers on defense.
Who's got ball?
Shannon passes to Gobert. Takes it off the glass. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Batum sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Outside, Batum. Shot from the top of the key. Second chance effort, and the layup is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Shannon passes to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down home.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Shannon passes to Gobert, and that one is good. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Jones sets the pick for Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean, he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Shannon. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Timberwolves leading by 3.
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here. And defensively, that's just not gonna cut it.
Now, here is Miller. Jones sets the pick for Miller. Outside, Jones. The tray. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4.
All right, everybody.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Clippers trail by 5. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Eubanks into the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Timberwolves shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Outside for Randall. And the wide open shot from Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Reed's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Harden. Reed with the block. DiVincenzo against Powell. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. From deep, Harden hits it from three-point range.
There's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Reed with a screen on dime. Edwards with the burst.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard battling for two.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Edwards at full speed.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, this will be a coach's challenge.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Randall a screen on Harden. Here's McDaniels. It's not going to go for him. 50 that time from Leonard. From deep, Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Edwards. And here is McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Randall.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Dunn. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8. Powell. That's good.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
And he gets it to go.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Harden against McDaniel. That 3 off the mark.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
And then Randall slams it in.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of ball.
McDaniels against Harden. From downtown, Reed with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection. Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Timberwolves.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he was the catalyst for
out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, leading by 12. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's good on the putback. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. We're
See some great ball movement with these two teams, Graham. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Edwards. Randle on the screen. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. It's a 3-point game. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Doncic. Lynn passes to Finney-Smith. Out to James from downtown. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Doncic passes to Lynn. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Blocked! Doncic against Edwards. Doncic passes to Lynn. Back to Doncic. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Lynn. Hachimura outside. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by James. Here's Lynn. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. James against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Doncic. DiVincenzo with a steal. Outside McDaniels. On the take. And he slams it in one-handed.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by James. Edwards looking it over. Outside for Randle. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When you have Randle on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Doncic against Edwards. Back to Doncic. To the paint. Lynn is good. Lynn's got 7 points.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
DiVincenzo driving. Oh, deflected. Here's Finney-Smith. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, he's not asked to do it a lot, but with his athleticism and 7-foot wingspan, Dorian Finney-Smith is a very capable finisher off the drive.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Pass to Reed. Clock at 6. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Edwards against Doncic. Here's Lynn. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Minnesota. They're up by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Nas Reed out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
It's stolen by James. Finney-Smith with it. Randall's there. Here's James. Oh, wow!
Watch out!
Big finish.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Kicks it to Doncic. James, a screen on Edwards. Doncic passes to Lynn. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Minnesota leading by 5. McDaniels finds Reed. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Reed, a screen on Doncic. And a powerful one-handed slam.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. James can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
McDaniels against Doncic. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Doncic outside. Inside. Lynn passes to Doncic. Reed against Hachimura. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
James passes to Finney-Smith. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit. Lakers trail by 9. To the inside, Hachimura. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Out to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Here's James. Pass to Lynn from deep. Randall pulls down the board. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Jackson Hayes, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Goodwin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5. Minnesota leading by 12. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And finished off by Hayes.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Shannon. Here's Gobert. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And finished off by Hayes.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
To the wing on the left. Outside, Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. Miller outside. Ingles, a screen on Vanderbilt. Miller, the pass to Ingles. To the middle. Vanderbilt, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Pass to Gobert. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The layup off target. Reeves with the ball. Ingles covering. Vanderbilt finds Reeves. Now here's Hayes. Basket's good. Hayes has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's Shannon. Still without a bucket. Here he goes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coach.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials
Shooting for Minnesota,
Many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Miller outside. Ingles finds Miller. Outside, Ingles. The offensive rebound. Miller outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Miller. Out left to the wing. Miller, a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Shannon. Knocks down the long J. Shannon's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Hayes with it. And they recover it. Goodwin passes to Hayes. Outside Reeves. From behind the arc. He buries it from three.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Shannon. He's covered by Reeves. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Ingles. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Hey, nice work tracking the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. And so it's Minnesota leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting and as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Lakers trail by 17. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Goes back up. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Randle, a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
James, a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to James. Here's Len. Reed defending. Out to James. Just 5 on the clock. From the baseline. Here's Lynn, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Outside for Randall. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. It's Edwards on the wing. Check by James. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Outside for Randall. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Reed passes to Edwards. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DiVincenzo with a steal. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Doncic up top. Hachimura up top. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Fires in the triple.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves lead by 17. And Edwards slams it in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's James. Kept alive.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Reed, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Reed. For 3, Randall. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge.
To be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
With the drive, and James throws it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Leonard, and it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will reject the possession. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front of the center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Doncic with it. Zubac defending. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic brain.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. It's LeBron with the drive. And James throws it down hard.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
Here's Leonard driving inside. James looking around. Hayes down low. Zubac defending, and he gets the bucket. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
Doncic passes to James. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Leonard kicks to Harden. Back to Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Lakers leading by 6. Pass to James. Up top, Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Back to LeBron. It's good. 14 points for him.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
LeBron.
And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. The 3 from Harden. They get the rebound. Just 5 to shoot. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. Harden's got 6.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
LeBron passes to Finney-Smith. Back to LeBron. Pass to Finney-Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. On the wing, Doncic, guarded by Harden. Harden against James. Got it. Good job in the low post. 18 points for him.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one.
First team foul. Shooting
some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Good. 10 points for James Harden.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Harden. Clippers trail by 6. Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, and he's been able in the most leveraged moments of a season to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Clippers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see...
Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop!
passing even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Harden with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Kicks it out to Harden. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 13.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The shot by LeBron, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Leonard against Hachimura. The shot by Powell, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Doncic finds James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 25 points in the game.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
A shot by Harden, wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Doncic kicks to James. Lakers working the ball around now. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end, from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through. And James Harden, simply stated, is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Kicks it out to LeBron. James driving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Leonard. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Harden. Pass to Powell. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The layup missed.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Harden. The teardrop falls in. Harden's got 22.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Hayes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves out there with Goodwin. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Len in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clippers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Bogdanovich dishes to Miller for the lead. The shot will not fall. Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Reeves. Pass to Len. Get the teardrop. Back to Reeves. Lock at 6. Now Goodwin. Over Bogdanovich. And there's Goodwin on the assist by Reeves. The Clippers trail. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. They grab their own miss. Pass to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Miller, the pass to Coffey. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Scooped up. And another shot. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Miller. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Miller's got his first basket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Miller against Reeves. Out to the right wing. Kleber with it. He has yet to score. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Coffey. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Reeves against Miller. Will it go? Reeves can't hit. Clippers leading by 7. And here's Miller. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Miller. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw good. Good one. .44 seconds left in the third. Here's Reeves, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Second shot opportunity. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the drive. Vanderbilt with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, with the length and athleticism, the intimidation becoming a factor, Len aggressive in the painted area, draws the foul.
That one misses. Here's Coffey. He's defended by Reed. And Coffey gets it to go.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
From deep, Reeves. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. There. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here, Sean? He's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for the Clippers right now, Drew Eubanks out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Miller. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, and the foul.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Luka Doncic.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lenz checked in for the Lakers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all-NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
James absorbing hits on the drop.
Nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just throws his way inside and takes advantage. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And finished off by LeBron.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He would not be denied on that drive.
Here's Harden. And he converts the layup. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And, guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Kicks it out to James. The 3 for Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Here's Harden. And that one, good. Harden's got 28.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
LeBron James on the wing. A fadeaway. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Dunn kicks to Harden, takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to LeBron. James gets inside and finishes.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Dunn passes to Harden. Banked in off the glass. That's now 32 points for James Harden.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Stolen by Harden. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Leonard. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Pass to Finney-Smith from the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Harden looking it over. 1:31 left in the game. Shot them 2 there.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Here's Doncic. Going inside, and the dunk by Doncic.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
Harden finds Leonard. We've got 1:13 left here in the 4th quarter, and the basket is good.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Doncic off on the layup.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Not loose.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute...
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
Here's Harden. And it goes down 2 points. Harden's got 36.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So the Clippers with the win. They seem to... Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.